Illinois Tech is a part of the college tour, which I think is really, really exciting. So on behalf of the university, I want to welcome our current students, admitted students, and their families. I also want to give a special shout out to our student orgs that were here. So thank you for really showcasing your efforts and your projects. And also a special shout out to the admissions team as well for the coordination and organization for this event. So I had a chance to really watch this video a couple months ago. I saw a rough cut of it. And I think one of the things that you forget is that Illinois Tech is a really special place. And I think when you're here in the day-to-day as a student, or for me, as a member of the administration, you forget just how special of a place Illinois Tech is. Because when you think about it, you've got a world-class university with world-class students in a historic neighborhood right next to downtown Chicago, which is a world-class city. You combine all those things, that's really unique and really special. And I think this video really captures the essence of that in terms of really what the university represents. And most importantly, it captures our student stories as well, which is what it's all about. So really, I want to thank the students who participated and all of you for really contributing to the community that is Illinois Tech. So with that said, we're going to get started with the video, but before we do that, I just want to give a brief reminder that we're going to have a little bit of a panel discussion and a Q&A right after the video. And I believe the video is about a half hour in length. So welcome to the watch party, and let's get started with the episode featuring Illinois Tech. All right.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the episode premiere of the college tour at Illinois Tech. Last fall, we journeyed to your beautiful campus in Chicago's Bronzeville neighborhood to speak with just a few of the many, many incredible students at Illinois Tech. Our crew was so impressed to hear of the phenomenal success students have had both inside and outside the classroom, continuing the rich history Illinois Tech has while setting a new standard with the Elevate initiative. It's easy to see the bright future you have ahead of you. There is something incredibly special about the talent, the heart that Illinois Tech students have, and we hope to have captured it as best as we could in such a short period of time. A big thank you to all the amazing students who have shared their stories, made an appearance, or assisted behind the scenes. We really hope you enjoy your episode of the college tour.
Welcome everyone to Illinois Institute of Technology in the beautiful city of Chicago. The Windy City is an energetic global city, consistently voted among the best cities in the country. Just a few miles from downtown and less than a mile from Lake Michigan's stunning beaches, you'll find Illinois Tech, a world-class private university where you can earn a high-impact degree in a STEM major, as well as business, architecture, law, design, and humanities, all with a tech edge. What's even better than that? Illinois Tech will provide you with guaranteed hands-on experiences, from internships to research opportunities, plus a personalized career plan. The payoff, it is huge. Illinois Tech offers generous scholarship packages. It's ranked among the best value universities in the US, and its alumni earn some of the highest salaries in the country. Let's go inside Chicago's premier comprehensive tech university and see all Illinois Tech has to offer. Welcome to Illinois Tech. This is the College Tour. Illinois Tech is big on experiences. It takes them so seriously that Illinois Tech guarantees all students internships, research projects, and other awesome hands-on experiences through its one-of-a-kind Elevate program. Seth, a mechanical engineering major, had a life-changing internship at NASA and he's participating in Illinois Tech's Accelerated Master's program, which allows him to earn both a bachelor's and a master's degree in as few as 5 years. That is amazing. Seth, please take it away.
Thank you, Alex. Hey, everyone. There were two things that set me on the path to becoming an engineer: reading comics with my father and my AP physics class. Both inspired me to make a change using both math and science. I transferred to Illinois Tech as a third year and immediately joined student organizations. I found my closest friends in the National Society of Black Engineers and the Black Student Union. Now, I serve as a student leader helping those who were once in my shoes adjust. Student leadership has been an amazing experience for me. Seeing students make new friends and having a good time fosters a sense of family within the university. As a leader, the students I help continue to push me to be better. My peers inspired me to apply for the Accelerated Master's program. This gave me an opportunity for an internship at NASA's Jet Propulsion Laboratory, working on an interplanetary spaceflight mission. Working at JPL was a dream come true, and it wouldn't have been possible without the help of my student orgs. My time at NASA and as a student leader have grown my technical and interpersonal abilities far more than I could imagine. I'm truly grateful to the school and the student orgs for helping me pave my way to a successful future. I've been blessed with an opportunity to further my education to the fullest. The Accelerated Master's program made my internship possible, the student community helped me adjust and become a great leader, and the faculty helped me find my passion. Thanks to the combination of these experiences, I'm confident that I have what it takes to elevate my future. That's me in a nutshell. Over to you, Alex.
That is so cool, Seth. It's truly amazing how many experiential opportunities you'll find at Illinois Tech, from internships to student groups and team projects. What's more, you don't have to wait. You can begin taking part in them in your very first year. Like Seth, this sets you up for even more hands-on opportunities down the road. Talk about paying it forward for yourself. Cheers, Seth. There is no other city like Chicago. You can eat deep dish pizza, visit a museum, stroll through a diverse neighborhood, check out a pro sports game, and ride your bike along Lake Michigan all in the same day and still have a million more things to do. Joel, an architecture student from a smaller town, felt right at home from day one. Let's hear about it.
Thanks, Alex. So I'm originally from Omaha, Nebraska, and when it came time for me to look at colleges, I knew that I wanted to stay in the Midwest. Having been to Chicago a few times, being fascinated with the city's architecture and history, I decided to narrow down my search to universities in the area. After visiting Illinois Tech, I knew it was the right school for me. One of the things that really drew me into Illinois Tech was the balance between location and size of campus. Our Meese campus, designed by a pioneer of modernist architecture, is 120 acres and sits just about 10 minutes south of the Loop by train, which students have access to through a U-Pass. My freshman year, I lived in a residence hall that was mere feet away from an entrance to the Green Line. One of my biggest concerns coming into college was potentially feeling drowned out in a sea of lots of other students. Fortunately, the small class sizes at Illinois Tech, and especially the small cohorts within the College of Architecture, helped me make connections with other students and form collaborative support networks that provided a nice break from the stress of architecture courses and the hustle and bustle of the city. And being among the top 60 national universities with the highest campus ethnic diversity, with international students representing over 16% of our undergraduate population, students come to Illinois Tech eager to branch out. There's plenty to do in the city in your downtime. There's always street festivals, sports games in massive stadiums, art shows, concerts, and community events that provide a nice relief from classes and make you feel like a true local. Being a small campus in a big city comprising a global community, Illinois Tech offers the perfect balance for students looking to branch out and get a comprehensive tech education at one of the best cities in the world. That's my story. Back to you, Alex.
Thank you, Joel. Illinois Tech really does offer the best of both worlds. It's a great global city, overflowing with opportunities, and at the same time, a quiet, friendly, welcoming campus community where you get to know your fellow students and professors by name. I love that. Thanks again for sharing your story, Joel. Take care. At Illinois Tech, you know all about the $1 Million Sermon. This inspiring manifesto called upon Illinois Tech's founders to create a university that will provide students from all backgrounds with an exceptional education to prepare them to become leaders in a new industrial society. Today, cyber forensics and security student Sophia is studying a cutting-edge topic that's on target to land her a great job after graduation. Let's hear more.
Thank you for the introduction, Alex. Hello, everyone. When looking for my ideal college, I knew that I wanted to attend a school with a strong focus on technology so that I could explore my interests in computing. Illinois Tech offered the academic opportunities and student community I was looking for. As a first-generation college student, the idea of higher education felt overwhelming. I wasn't sure of how to maximize my time at Illinois Tech. My academic advisor encouraged me to apply to the Accelerated Master's program, and I was accepted to the Cyber Forensics and Security track. This ended up being the perfect fit for me. I was greeted by a program that is challenging and professors that strive to make the content exciting. Through my classes, I met students from different countries and cultures, each with unique perspectives to learn from. Affording education was another concern of mine. Founded with a mission to provide a relevant college experience that is affordable for all Chicagoans, Illinois Tech offers several forms of financial aid, such as the Chicago Difference, which covers the cost of attendance for Chicagoans in need. Thanks to the financial aid that I receive, I'm able to focus time outside of class on student organizations and volunteer work. Illinois Tech is committed to providing quality programs not just to college students, but to high school scholars as well. I worked as part of the pre-college team to launch the Illinois Tech DevUp Scholars Program, an initiative focused on equipping high school students from Chicago's South Side with leadership skills through social justice and STEM entrepreneurship opportunities. With the help of my professors and peers, Illinois Tech's hands-on curriculum has helped me grow as a team member and future part of the cybersecurity workforce. That's all from me. Back to you, Alex.
What an amazing story, Sophia. Thank you. At Illinois Tech, you'll receive an excellent education, plus really cool experiential learning opportunities that lead to professional success. With fantastic scholarship packages, a personalized career plan, and hands-on experiences, it all adds up to one high-value degree. Thanks again, Sophia. Do you have an idea you'd like to bring to life, an invention or business to improve your community? Illinois Tech's signature interprofessional projects program allows you to work with a team of students to solve real-world problems. Chemical engineering student Bilal and his team are working on a startup company, and he's here to tell us all about it. Bilal, please take it away.
Thanks for the intro, Alex. Hi, everyone. Illinois Tech has always had an influential position in my life. With my dad once being a professor here, I spent most of my summers sitting in his office, peering outside his window, watching students walk by. Little did I know that one day I would be one of them. In my opinion, one of the most fascinating aspects of our university has to be our interprofessional projects program, also known as iPro. iPro classes bring students of all different majors along with faculty and industry professionals together to solve real-world issues. Whether that be working with robots or designing greenhouses, there's an exciting project for every student to work on. I believe this program truly allows students to find their passion, gain leadership skills, and truly learn to innovate to solve real-world problems. Take me, for example. Last year, I took a course called Social Innovation Design, and I got the chance to create and lead my own group in a project. After I finished the course, I recruited a larger team composed of all university undergrad students, stemming from engineering, applied mathematics, economics, and computer science. From there, we spent weeks researching and interviewing professionals to truly develop our idea into something with more impact and meaning. And once we established that, we decided to create our very own startup company. Our company is called Square One, and our goal is to create a web application to help connect minority homeless youth in the Chicago area with local resources. With the help and support of the university, my team and I are currently in the process of creating the very first prototype of the app. It's truly amazing to think that our hard work and effort, while still being students, has the potential to create such a positive change in the world. That's all from me. Sending it back to you, Alex.
What an inspiring story, Bilal. That is amazing. At Illinois Tech, students do more than learn. They learn to do and create. Here, you'll gain an entrepreneurial mindset that will help you become a leader in the next generation. Thanks again. Looking through a magnifying glass will reveal things you could only imagine, and so does research. At Illinois Tech, students fine-tune their academic work by participating in exciting research projects, and they can begin this starting in year 1. Just see what food process engineering student Tejas is doing in the lab. Tejas?
Thanks, Alex. Have you ever wondered how apples turn into apple juice? No? Food technology is something where we transfer basic raw material into some of the finest food products. Hey everyone, I am Tejas Suthar here at Illinois Tech, originally from India. To advance my skill set, I decided to pursue my master degree in field of food process engineering, one of the collaborative courses offered here at Illinois Tech. The engineering program not only teaches us theoretical concept, but also teaches us how to incorporate the knowledge in a practical way. We have access to Institute of Food Safety and Health, a highly equipped laboratory as well as food processing plant where we can use machines like high pressure processing and other equipments to process different types of food products. I have worked on some of the interesting topics: spherification technique, edible insect, and artificial meat. Did you know artificial meat is made in Illinois Tech's very own laboratory? The lab-grown meat is created from a single animal cell, and by this way, we can actually produce tons of meat. Isn't that amazing? Another unique thing about Illinois Tech is its partnership with the US Food and Drug Administration, which provides a chance for students to work on special projects with an FDA scientist. Research positions at Illinois Tech are easily accessible. Faculty member will connect you with any research projects available, and if you have any idea for research question you want to study, you can go directly to the faculty member to approach them about pursuing that idea. I can say that I have made good decision choosing Illinois Tech for my master degree. This university is full of resources and provide many opportunities to make my dream come true. Back to you, Alex.
Tejas, it's good to see you can access seemingly endless research opportunities at Illinois Tech. These experiences can help you determine your career path, provide you advanced skills that set you up for a great career, and your work could change the world. What is better than that? Thanks again for sharing your story with us today. Take care. Whether you're into artificial intelligence, gaming, or big data, there's no better place to study computing than at Illinois Tech. Here, it's no surprise that students can get involved in programs that support diversity in computing, including groups for women and minorities. Imani, a cyber forensics and security major, took her first class at Illinois Tech in the university's Elevate Pre-College Summer Program and is learning the cutting-edge cyber skills that are preparing her to follow her passions. Imani, please take it away.
Thanks, Alex. Hey, what's up, y'all? As a child, I was drawn to learning all about computers and was extremely interested in forensics. Finding a program that merged both of these areas of study is exactly what I sought to do. Illinois Tech has always been a university that I wanted to attend because of its IT and computer science programs. As a high school freshman, I knew that attending one of Illinois Tech's pre-college Elevate programs would help change the trajectory of my life. After receiving my bachelor's degree in information systems, I knew that I was missing a great piece: forensics. Illinois Tech incorporates computing across its curriculum, and once I came across Illinois Tech's Master's in IT Forensics and Security, I knew that I have to go after this opportunity. Illinois Tech met my criteria of being flexible by offering graduate-level computing classes both online and on campus. Illinois Tech has by far exceeded my expectations with the tools and projects provided by professors. I actually had fun taking the final. To top it all off, Illinois Tech offers programs which help minority groups studying tech. One program being YSIS. YSIS opens up opportunities for women in cybersecurity, providing resources and connections, which helps dipping into a male-dominated field feel much more obtainable. Trust me, once I got word that Illinois Tech had YSIS, I made plans to join as a mentee. Between the professors challenging us with thrilling projects like cracking codes, finding hidden evidence, attending trials, and the support that I have through WISES, I am confident that I'll be prepared to land my dream job as a cyber forensic analyst. Hey Alex, it's your turn to crack the code.
I'm ready, Imani, though I might need your help. No matter where your career is headed, computing and technology will be part of it. Even if you're studying humanities, business, architecture, or law, Illinois Tech will teach you to speak the language of computing and tech to stay a step ahead of the game. So, what's the secret sauce behind the creation of better products and systems that improve our lives? It's design. And Illinois Tech is home to the Institute of Design, one of the most renowned design schools in the world. Design student Jocelyn and her fellow classmates are practicing human-centered design in action through hands-on projects that are solving real challenges for real clients. Jocelyn, it is all yours.
Thanks for the introduction, Alex. Before coming to the Institute of Design, I was trained as someone who can be accountable for solving given problems, but ID has actually offered me lenses to look at the complex system and reflect on why we do what we do. ID is much more than a design school. It is actually a supportive community made up by a group of talented, passionate, and inspiring human beings who are drawn together to address the most challenging issues of our time. Being surrounded by this group of amazing designers and system thinkers, I felt the urgent need to step out of my comfort zone. Earlier this year, I teamed up with 5 other ID students and participated in the Rodman Design Challenge, an annual business design competition. With the mentorship of our experienced ID professors, we were able to combine the human-centered design and business strategy to create our final proposal. Our proposal was to reach a new market segment through viable innovation concepts for the biggest retail chain in Canada. As an outcome, we were placed second among the pool of 39 student teams across the globe. Grad school is not only a place for academic achievement, but career development as well. ID provide great resources to connect us with a wide range of organizations, industry professionals through externships, career ID workshops, recruiting events, and most importantly, the strong and engaged alumni network. After ID, I will be working as a UX designer at a global kitchen and bath company. On the 7-person experience team, actually 3 of us are from the Institute of Design. ID is not only a label to unlocking job opportunities, but also the foundation of my confidence to make an impactful difference in my future work. That's all from me. Alex, take it back.
That blows my mind, Jocelyn. Some of the most exciting ideas get their start at the Institute of Design at Illinois Tech. With innovation-minded designers from Illinois Tech, our future is in good hands. That was fantastic. Thank you again for sharing your story. Take care. What's it like to experience a world that knows no bounds? At Illinois Tech, students have the freedom and support to follow their passions. Take business administration student Ahmad. He's working to launch a startup. Plus, he's a member of the basketball team, president of student cultural groups, and had 2 great internships. Ahmad says he knew Illinois Tech would provide him with the best resources to pursue all his goals. Ahmad?
Thanks, Alex. What's up, everybody? When it came down to making the college decision, there was no doubt I imagined being at a place with endless opportunities. That's when doors opened here, at the only business school in Chicago with a tech focus. A chance to stay close to home with the Cameron Scholarship, and all the necessary resources to embrace my life journey. I truly believe the universe brought me to Illinois Tech. My academic start here exposed me to so many elements of the business world, to finance, marketing, data analytics, and much more. Through time, Kaplan Institute inspired me to co-found the startup Beyond the Soul. And our company has a vision to improve physical therapy practices and health for all through the use of wearable technology. This lifestyle has prepared me to use business and tech to leverage my passions. It also has served as a way to challenge me to my core. I've never wanted things to be easy at Illinois Tech. I've worked to add my own twist to to solving the world's problems. The next thing I knew, I saw myself as a 4-year starter on the men's basketball team, leading our World Languages and Cultures Club as president, and furthering my career interning at BMO Harris Bank and NBC Sports. I've applied what I've learned to every aspect of my life. The art of business is never ending, constantly changing, propelling me forward. Just think about what moves you, because I know Illinois Tech's innovative learning environment is the vehicle that drives me. So continue to follow my story. I'm at a place where there are no bounds for me to showcase my creativity, leadership, and charity towards myself and every single person around me. Taking it back to you, Alex. Thank you.
Wow, now you're making me feel like an underachiever, Ahmad. There is definitely an art to fitting together all of life's puzzle pieces. With an exceptional education, mentorship, and hands-on experience, Illinois Tech can help you shape your own big picture. Incredible. I'm sure you all have heard of the movie Top Gun, right? But did you know there's a Top Gun among law students too? It's an award given to the winner of an exciting competition where law students test their skills as trial attorneys. Illinois Tech is home to Chicago-Kent College of Law, one of the best law schools in the country. And law student Zoe is a recent Top Gun. She says Chicago-Kent's combination of exceptional professors, foundational education, and real-world experiences have helped her land her dream job.
Thanks, Alex. Hi, everyone. When I was looking for a law school, I had 3 priorities: cost, practical trial skills, and location. It was hard for me to find a law school that prioritized all 3, but when I found Chicago-Kent, I knew I hit the jackpot. Chicago-Kent is in the heart of downtown Chicago, and it's surrounded by top law firms from around the globe. From day one, I was told that I would learn practical legal skills that I could use as soon as I started working in the legal field. And my professors were right. I immediately learned skills like legal research and trial advocacy skills that I now use every day as a law clerk and as a summer associate. After my first year at Chicago-Kent, I joined the trial advocacy team, and I learned how far those skills could take me. Chicago-Kent's team is ranked 3rd in the country by US News, and with good reason. Our 8 teams are coached by practicing attorneys and sitting judges from around the country, many of whom are Chicago-Kent alums. Everything I've learned about litigation, I've learned from my amazing coaches and advocacy professors. I was chosen to compete in the hardest mock trial competition in the country, Baylor School of Law's Top Gun 2021. After only having 24 hours to prepare both sides of a case by myself, I managed to beat all 15 of the top advocates in the country and took home the title of Top Gun for Chicago-Kent. Since my first year at Chicago-Kent, I've grown into a polished and passionate trial advocate. Luckily, I'll be starting as a trial attorney at a large civil defense firm here in downtown Chicago after graduation. The practical skills that I learned at Chicago-Kent made all the difference, and I'm so proud to be a CK student. That's my story. Back to you, Alex.
If I need an attorney, I am calling you, Zoe. Chicago-Kent College of Law is a future-focused law school that prepares its students to be ready to practice on day one. With a combination of foundational skills and practical experiences, you'll graduate ready to hit the ground running. Thanks again, Zoe. Okay, it's time to talk about an education that's truly out of this world. Andy is an aerospace engineering student whose passion for space exploration founded a launching pad right here at Illinois Tech. Andy credits her professors with preparing her to land some amazing internships, including one where she worked on the largest aircraft in the world. It is time for a liftoff. Andy, please take it away.
Thanks, Alex. What's up, beautiful people? After graduating in the 2008 recession, working 10 years in jobs I've hated, I started volunteering at the Adler Planetarium, going back to my old love of space exploration. While on maternity leave, I watched the Falcon 9 land on the Of Course I Still Love You drone ship, and I knew I had to be part of that world. Illinois Tech was the only school in Chicago that offered what I wanted in aerospace engineering. The faculty here care about your success, and they know who you are. My professors have been incredibly understanding when issues arose with my young daughter, Zoe, or when I was diagnosed with cancer. Without my professors, I wouldn't be a USRA scholar, a NASA Space Grant recipient, or a Brooke Owens Fellow. Without them, I wouldn't have worked on the largest aircraft in the world over the summer at Stratolaunch, or started working toward my private pilot license. Thanks to the support of this school, I was able to start Illinois Tech Rocketry, a team of students who wanted to get their hands dirty and build rockets. Within 6 months, we put up the school's first high-powered rocket. We have a small space now, but future students will be able to build bigger and fly higher. Because what's the point of carving a path if others can't follow? I am all about space exploration. Be it building rockets or working on space habitats, I want to be part of the future. I want other moms to see what I've done and follow their dreams. I want to show my daughter Zoe that not even the sky is a limit for her. And thanks to Illinois Tech, I can. That's my story. Back to you, Alex.
What an exciting journey. Thanks, Andy. It's so inspiring to see how students at Illinois Tech receive personalized attention and support, in addition to an amazing education and access to hands-on experiential learning opportunities. Talk about taking your future to the next level. Absolutely incredible. Take care. Wow, the future is taking shape right here in Chicago at Illinois Tech. Thank you to all the inspiring Illinois Tech students who shared their stories with us. This university really does give students so much more than an education. It gives you hands-on programs, personalized mentorship, access to the global resources of Chicago, plus guaranteed experiences. All of this in a nationally ranked best value university. And Illinois Tech education really is a life plan for success. If you want to elevate your future with amazing experiences that will give you the 21st century skills to stand out from the competition and prepare you to innovate and lead, come check out Illinois Institute of Technology for yourself, and hopefully we'll see you on campus real soon. Cheers, everyone.
Hi, everybody. Oh, the mic's working. Incredible. Hi, everybody. Thank you for coming to our showing of the college tour, and thank you for sticking around for our Q&A with our three panelists right here. As a brief introduction of myself, my name is Daniel Martin. I'm a fifth-year biomedical engineering student here right now, and I'm also the proud editor-in-chief of the best and only student paper on campus, Tech News. All right. So I'll go ahead and let our three panelists introduce themselves before I get into the questions.
Awesome. Okay, it's on. I was checking. Hi, everyone. My name is Joel. I'm a fifth-year student here in the College of Architecture. I am not an editor of a paper, sadly, but I am proud to say that I am doing research this semester, amongst other things.
Hello, everyone. My name is Sophia. I'm also a fifth-year student. I'm a part of a few different student organizations, including the Women in Cybersecurity organization and the Information Technology and Management organization.
Hey, everybody. My name is Seth. I'm a fifth year. I've actually been in school for longer, but I'm just going to say I'm a fifth year to make myself feel better. I was the former president of the National Society of Black Engineers, and I'm the current vice president of Black Student Union. We actually have the current vice president of the National Society of Black Engineers right there. What's up, Jonte?
All right, sick. Thank you for introducing yourself, everybody. So the first question I'm going to ask is pretty basic. How did the filming go? Is this your first time being in front of that many cameras? And how did you think you looked on screen?
I will say, I think it's a very weird experience to see yourself filmed. I did not like watching any moment of that. It's a very surreal experience. Filming was definitely, I've never done anything like that before. And you don't really realize how close that camera is to your face and how slow they make you walk when you're talking. So they had me start over like so many times just because I was walking so fast. But it was definitely a fun experience.
Yeah, I definitely agree. I had a lot of fun filming. It was the first time I'd ever done anything like that, and the crew was really nice. Like the very first thing they told me when they saw me was like, "Do you want a donut? Do you want breakfast?" And I was like, "Okay, I think I'm gonna have a great day." And I think like the funniest part was they had me like film outside, and they had like a box, and they were like, "Can you just stand on there? We'll film like that." But it was a really great experience, and you know, like, and my family teased me a little bit for it. I felt more nervous watching the segment than actually filming it. Like, while we were filming, I felt fine, but like seeing it, I'm like, nope, I can't. Like,
I definitely agree. I hate the way I sound, so when I saw my segment, I was kind of like closing my ears like this. But it was really cool. Actually, that whole month, I did a few other things. I did a video for the Chicago Difference that was mentioned in one of the segments, and then I did something for the school. So I think it's really just cool seeing the final product because it's not what you expect because all you see are cameras, and then when you are on the other side, you just see, you know, all this crazy lighting that wasn't there in the first place, and it just looks really cool. So.
All right, thank you. Before we move into more of our questions, I have one specific one for Joel, because there was a mistake during the video. They called Omaha a small town. How many people live in Omaha?
It's like 500,000 people.
Compared to Chicago, it's... Okay, so first question, first broader one to everybody, or whoever wants to answer it, would be, what's your favorite part of Illinois Tech? It can be a big thing, it can be a small thing, whatever you want. Just say something nice about the school.
Yeah, I would say my favorite part is all the lab spaces that we have here, like specifically for architecture. We have so many things like laser cutters and CNC machines, and I had no idea what any of those were when I started my campus here. And it's really cool to be able to use those, and it's just, I don't know, it seems so futuristic and like fancy, but it's actually really simple when you get used to it, and it's always fun to see an idea in your head get made into like something physical.
I talked about it in my segment, and I'll keep it really brief, but like the student community, that's honestly my favorite part of Illinois Tech.
All right, the next question is that I know all you guys are fifth years, so you have 5 years to basically look back on. So to whoever wants to answer it, what's something you wish you had done sooner in your time at Illinois Tech?
One thing I wish I would have done sooner was not been afraid to take risks. I think there were so many things I missed out on my first year because I was just too scared to go out and do it, you know, too scared to go out and attend that event or join that student organization or ask a professor if there was like any research that I could do. It wasn't until much later when I started realizing like, if I want to take advantage of all the resources, I need to put myself out there and go for it. So I think that's the biggest advice I would give myself, to just take that risk.
I would definitely recommend to get a mentor. I had a mentor when I was that's a lie, when I was a junior, and I definitely recommend it. I mean, you know, they've been through everything. Experience is the best teacher. Your parents try to tell you, you know, oh, you shouldn't do this, you shouldn't touch the oven when it's hot, like really obvious things, and they'll be there to tell you the same thing, because if they've made the same mistakes that they want you to avoid. So I definitely recommend finding somebody in your program or in a student org that can give you some good mentorship.
All right, cool. The next question for all you guys is, what's the single biggest thing on campus? It can be a person, a club, an event, a class, what have you, that shaped your time at Illinois Tech that you're grateful for.
There's this professor, and I've had 3 classes with him. His name is Professor Boris Pervon. Probably the hardest classes I've ever taken, but that dude is smart. He came from Stanford, and his lab is crazy. Like the work they do is eye-opening, and it actually shaped, you know, the type of work that I do, the research I do, the internships I've had. So I definitely want to give a big shout out to him because he's the GOAT. Crazy.
Yeah, I would say it was actually one of my friends. Her name is Maddie. Maddie, if you're watching, hi. But I remember I was here on the first week of campus, and I was just like randomly walking. I think I was coming back like from using a bus or something, and she was like, "Oh my God, I remember you from when you visited." And I was like, "Hi," and she was like, "You should come work in the Office of Undergraduate Admissions with me." And I didn't know how to like say no, so I was like, okay. But through working there, I've ended up meeting like a lot of people from outside my major that I wouldn't have met otherwise. And she's just been such a great friend that has really like helped guide me through being able to like handle when classes get really heavy and everything like that. So.
Is that the Illinois Tech alum Maddie that's currently at Northwestern Law?
Yep.
Just goes to show you the places Illinois Tech alum go. All right, the next question I have for you guys is, what's one fun fact about you that you didn't get to share during the video that doesn't necessarily belong on your resume? You know, what music do you like to listen to? What do you like to cook? Just let us get to know you a little better.
Yeah, so believe it or not, I don't actually just walk through the city staring up at buildings. I actually am a very fast walker, and I like don't stop, like I have places to be. But that video doesn't really show you all the stuff that I do in the city, which is I love going to concerts. I've been to like 4 so far this semester, which is great when you listen to bands that aren't super popular because their concert tickets are pretty cheap, which is great when you're a student.
One thing that I didn't really get to talk about during my segment, but that I really like and am passionate about is creative writing, specifically poetry. I do a lot of like just writing poetry. That's been like a huge way of like self-expression for me. And also like when there's just so much going on at like school or just general in life, I found that that's a really great like creative outlet that I like to turn to that helps me kind of like refocus and recenter.
So you saw a little bit of it at the end. I play drums. I used to play in a church. I was a church boy. I don't know if you guys know who Smino is, but I opened a show for Smino this one time in Champaign. If you have watched the movie Selma, I played in a concert with the person who composed the actual soundtrack, and then I was supposed to open a show for Playboy Cardi, but I decided to stay in Chicago, so yeah.
All right, great. So after the next question, we're going to turn it over to the audience for a bit of audience Q&A. But I have one more question for these guys, again, before we turn it over to questions for the audience. The question is, what's one memory you won't forget about your time at Illinois Tech? It can either be wholly positive and wholesome or a little silly and embarrassing if you want, whichever you want.
I'm gonna call this one wholesome, even though it was like 3 a.m, but a group of friends and I, we had just like a big project due, and I remember we were all just like collectively really stressed about it. But then like I took a moment to step back, and it was like, again, like 3 a.m, and we're all just like on the same like Google Meet call, and I remember thinking like, we're really doing this, like this is happening. And we were all like, after that point, I think we all just took a break and we like sent each other like a bunch of like memes and like frog stickers and things. And it was both stressful, but it also felt kind of like ridiculous, but in a really like, it just really showed me like, you know, like going back to like just the great student community that we have, like everyone was just really determined to make this project work. And we were really determined to support each other, even though the project did take us all night. We did finish, and we got a really great grade on it, so I'd like to think it was worth it.
Mine is also project related. One thing that's a tradition at IIT in the College of Architecture is that third-year students will go through what's called model competition, which is actually happening this week. When I came here from studio, it was very hectic. But model competition, you basically have like a week to build a model, and then they get judged, and there's like a winner and everything, and it's really a time to kind of like push your boundaries and really try something new. And so my partner and I, for the project, were like casting these concrete cones, but they were like so thin, and we had to CNC this like mold out of foam to pour them in. and you can buy foam at the Idea Shop. We didn't know that. So we went to Home Depot, bought a bunch of like insulation foam, realized it didn't fit in my car, went back into Home Depot, grabbed like a worker who had like a box cutter to like score them so we could break them over our knees to fit in my car. They still didn't fit, so we had to go and break them again. And then my partner were like so distressed, and we were like so like worked up. And there was like a Chipotle right by the Home Depot, and we like went there and we ordered. And when we like went to pay, the lady was like, "You guys look like you've had a rough day. It's on us." And I like couldn't comprehend that that was like happening. And I was like, "What do you mean?" And she's like, "Don't worry about it." So like I can't imagine what I looked like because I didn't look in a mirror like that night. But I imagine that I looked so deranged. But it was a really fun project. And even though at the time it wasn't fun looking back, I just think it's so ridiculous, all the things that I did to pour concrete into foam.
What kind of car did you have?
I had a 2013 Nissan Altima, very tiny.
Ah, that explains it.
Yeah, they definitely don't get a lot of those in the Home Depot parking lot. So.
All right, so we have about 10 or 15 minutes-ish for audience Q&A. Does anybody have any questions? Just raise your hand. Rachel, way in the back, go ahead and shout it as loud as you can. All right, I don't think that got picked up for the stream, so I'll repeat it. That's from Rachel Hirsch, the director of Campus Life, and that's what's your favorite event on campus and what's one thing that can't be missed?
I would say Taste of the Quad for me. So we do have Greek Life at Illinois Tech, and it's actually a really supportive environment. I was involved in Greek Life every year except for this year, and I really enjoyed my time in it. But Taste of the Quad is an event that happens during welcome week, so it's before classes start, and all of the fraternity and sororities have like food that they either cater or like their chefs make. And as like a freshman, you just walk around and like get a bunch of free food, and there's always like lots of stuff to do outside as well. And it was just a really fun time. I met a lot of people at that event that I'm still friends with today, and it's just like your first event at Illinois Tech, and it's just like tons of fun.
For me, I'm pretty biased. I'd say it's the Black History Month banquet. It's when all the Black student orgs and the students come together. We all eat some good food. There's soul food. There's West African food. It's, oh my God, it's so good. Yeah, we just come together and celebrate, Black culture. And you don't have to be Black to attend. You can celebrate the culture with us. You should celebrate the culture with us. It's fantastic. But yeah, that's what I'd say.
So you mentioned the food. What was your favorite piece of food there?
I'm incredibly biased. I think that the jollof rice was fantastic. If you don't know what jollof rice is, it's rice that's made in a bunch of spices, typically found in Nigeria. I think there's jollof rice made in Ghana as well, but they make it a little differently. Yeah, there's actually a restaurant called Yassa, like right down the street, and they make Senegalese food, and they have really good jollof rice. You should try it out.
It's on like 35th, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I think I've heard of it. Sounds really good. All right. Any other questions from the audience? They can be serious, they can be stupid, can be if you just want to know something. All right. All right, so the audience member asked, since everybody here is a bunch of fifth years and graduating, do you know what you're going to do after you graduate?
Yeah, so I accepted a job at the Johns Hopkins Applied Physics Lab. I can't tell you what I'll be working on because it's super secret. But in between then, because I start in July, after I graduate all the way to July, I'm going to do absolutely nothing because I will not be able to do absolutely nothing until I retire. So that's my plan.
So right after graduation, I'm gonna be taking a vacation because I want to turn my brain off for a little bit. But after that, I accepted a full-time position with Northern Trust. I'll be working basically in a cybersecurity rotational program. So I'll be there for around 2 years, and then hopefully after that program finishes, I'll have a better idea of what exactly in security I want to do.
I am planning on going to law school. I took the LSAT, which is the law school admission test, and everything, but I decided to wait a year to apply because my brain is tired and I need to rest. So I'm still kind of figuring out what I'm going to do in that year, but I really like the research I've been doing this semester, and if I could find a way to continue that, I'd love to do that.
So all you guys mentioned rest. While we have you guys here, what does resting look like? Walk us through a lazy day. Tell us what you like to do when you're doing absolutely nothing. You know, let's hear it. What do you like to do when you actually have a long block of free time, as rare as that is?
Yeah, so my resting, I think, is pretty active. I have a student membership to the Art Institute, so I love to go there and just like absorb information with my eyes. I said earlier, I go to lots of concerts, so just like doing something that's not academic focused, I think is a way that I find to be like really rejuvenating.
One of like my favorite ways to like rest or just like decompress is to cook. It's something that I tried to pick up a lot in like the past 2 years. So on days when I'm like, okay, I need to like step back from everything and do something for myself, I'll try to like bake or like try to cook a new recipe. And I also like to play Animal Crossing. I used to do that a lot and like got too busy, but now I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go back and like actually like clean up my island. And like, I think some days I might spend more time than I should doing that. But I'd like to think it's all contributing to like good self-care.
I like to exercise. I actually used to be super skinny. I mean, probably doesn't look like I'm buff right now, but I gained 50 pounds since like 2 years ago, and so that's what I plan to do. But aside from that, I'll probably just go to bed. My skin will fuse to my sheets, and I'll just be asleep for like 10 hours straight.
All right, cool. We got a question, looks like. Give me 1 second, let me write that down. So the audience member asked if you could go back, since you're fifth years, if you could go back and give one piece of advice to your either like high school senior self or maybe even like your freshman year of college self, what advice would you give yourself 5 years ago?
Seriously, study for the ACT and SATs. I know we kind of like throw it off because we just want to be done with school, but those exams matter. And they play an important role in how much money you'll get for school and other stuff like that.
I would have told myself to start learning how to code earlier. I did take like an AP computer science class my last year of high school, but college was my real introduction to what like web and like software development looks like. And I think it would have just been a lot less stressful for me to transition into my degree program if I'd had like a more solid understanding of what programming looked like, if I came in with like some of those fundamentals instead of trying to like basically catch up to everyone else.
I would tell myself that it's okay to let your interests change. I, right now, don't want to be doing for the rest of my life what I thought I wanted to be doing at 18, and that's okay. But it did cause me a lot of stress for a while and thinking like, oh, this like dream that I had, like, I don't find it super fulfilling, but I like got to keep doing it because it's my dream and like all this stuff. But you know, people change and your goals and stuff like that can too. And it took me longer than I would like to admit to realize that.
All right, perfect. That was a great question. Thank you. Any other questions? All right, sick. Oh, one question up there. All right, so we had an audience member asked if you've been to any athletic events on campus, and if you have been to them, or plenty, both, what's it like, and what's one that sticks out to you?
I actually have not been to an athletic event on campus. It's also just because I've never like been to one in my life. I was just like not a sports person, so yeah.
I'm a commuter, so the minute my class ends, I leave, but I will actually suggest that you asked that question to my boy right there, Ahmad. He is on the basketball team, and that's my boy. He'll probably break my ankle, so probably has a really good answer for you. Wow. Gotcha. I feel that, yeah.
I'll stick my neck out and I'll say that I went this most recent fall after COVID kind of ended for a while, and there were a lot more athletic events going on. I went to the men's soccer homecoming game, and I got to watch our fullback kick people for 90 minutes until I think he got 2 yellow cards and got sent off. Either way, it was incredible, fun time. Go watch IIT soccer and watch people kick people. Amazing time. All right, if there's no more audience questions, I'll go back to mine. So to all you three, what's your favorite building on campus? And if you have one, what's your least favorite building on campus?
My favorite building is Kaplan. It's like the white building to the side. It looks really cool. It looks really modern. I feel like I'm rich whenever I'm in there. That's why I like it. I don't think I have a least favorite building.
I feel kind of obligated to answer this because I'm the architecture student. I will echo Kaplan's cool, and I'm not just saying that because the person who designed it is my professor this semester. But I really do like the residence hall I lived in my first semester. It's called Row Village now. I just think the rooftop decks are super cool to be on, and people are never going to tell you like the residence hall, but I really liked it. Least favorite? I'd probably say 3410 because the structure and the shell of the building are in the same plane, and like that's just like you shouldn't do it. It can cause structural issues. But
it's not even a whole building, but my least favorite, my gripe on campus goes out to the hallways in Tech Park. There is so much amazing research there, great professors, super smart people, but the hallways are so narrow and dimly lit and poorly lit. It's like you could film a horror movie in there. I don't know, I just wasn't a fan. Labs are great, specifically the hallways in the technology park just south of the library. So next question is gonna be, what's your favorite last question then. What's your favorite restaurant, either nearish to campus or nearish to where you stay in Chicago? Just talk about food in the city if you want for a little bit.
I like 11 City Diner, 2 stops up on the Green Line or the Red Line. Great Jewish diner, homemade root beer. It's like a weird, like, kind of like family style, like deli place. And the service is always amazing and the food is even better.
I'll talk really quickly about somewhere I've been going frequently a lot. So there's a place by here called like the Red Line Cafe, and I had been here for 5 years, and I had never gone until like a couple weeks ago, and I've been going there really frequently because I really like their smoothies, and they have really good pizza. Like I've been going like before class to share pizza with like friends, and it's really cozy. The people that work there are really nice, so I find myself just like gravitating to that place, and I'm kicking myself a little bit that it took me so long to go and try it out, especially because I heard it mentioned a lot by like other people.
I recommend Momotaro. You can just probably hop on the Green Line and go up there. It's in West Loop, but it's probably some of the best Japanese food I've ever had. My appetizer was an octopus leg with some seasoning on it, and I ate the first bite, and I think I cried, so very much recommend it.
All right. Thank you, everybody, for your time, and thank you, all of you guys, to coming. If you want, go ahead and give a round of applause for our panelists. All right, and that should be it for today. Thank you, everybody, for coming.